Okay, so now we're about to get in the Ford Fiesta, and I want you to see the key fob that unlocks the doors and opens the trunk or the boot. And as a lot of you already know, this car is a push-button start. So as long as you have your key fob in the car, you can just press the clutch and press the little power button. It starts up and telling me I have the driver door open. Okay, so this is basically the everything screen. It shows anything for the radio, CD, if you plug in your iPod or MP3 player, and the phone as well. And this comes in very handy driving road trips or even just everyday driving, because once you have your phone hooked up with the Bluetooth, little Bluetooth symbol there, when your phone rings in the car, it automatically just rings like on the speaker. So, and then you don't have to get a ticket here in California for talking on your phone. And here we have the miles per hour and the RPMs and the gas gauge, and also, I don't know if you can see very clear, that's the temperature gauge. It's in Celsius still, and the trip meter. This is telling you how many miles to the gallon I've gotten so far. And then if I cycle through, it tells me my average miles per hour and how many miles I've gone, and total miles I've gone 419 so far, driving from LA to Fresno and whatnot. Okay, the windshield wiper is over here, and this is for the trip meter I was just telling you about. Just pressing it and you can cycle through. This is actually the voice command or Bluetooth button, and I'll show you that a little bit later. Of course, our blinkers. I want to point out over here to the left side of the steering wheel, here's the lights, and you can put them on auto, so if it's bright outside, they'll go off, or if it gets a little too dark, they'll come on automatically. And these are for the fog lights. This button here, the back fog lights and the front fog lights. Also, this little knob here turns, and this allows you to either raise or lower your headlight beams. So if you have a heavier load in the car, you can turn your lights to go up, and if you have a lighter load or you need to turn them down towards the ground a little bit, you can do that as well. Again, going over to the left, these are for the side view mirrors, and you can, just like any other thing, just, move it whichever way you need the mirrors to move. You can see. And the other one as well. Here we got our basic, visors and mirrors. Your lights, if you want to set them to turn on when you open the door, I believe they turn on by themselves. And a power outlet, 12 volt, to plug in your GPS or to charge your phone or anything. You have a USB port and the auxiliary, which comes in handy. I have a little cable here, and you can plug it into an iPod or MP3 player and just, plug it in and plug in your MP3 or iPod, or if you have a kid in the car and they want to play their game and you want to hear it on the speakers, that comes in very handy. On this car, when you get in an accident or if you hit the brakes really hard, the hazard lights automatically come on. But here's the control for that. And to lock the doors is right here. And let me show you something a little bit kind of cool. Let's see if it works this time. Climate.
Climate.
Auto mode.
Auto mode.
And I just turned on the air conditioner without touching it. And it's going to go to whatever temperature I set it for, which is really cool. Makes you feel like a celebrity. So, man, and this is really a good system for the air. I hope they keep this just how it is. You can, let me turn it back on. This is to raise the degrees for, like, you press auto, and you, like, want 20 degrees Celsius or whatever. And it'll just turn off whenever it hits 20 degrees Celsius inside the car. And you'll know outside the car it's 28 degrees Celsius because it says it right there. Okay, so I'm going to shut that off. And I'm also going to shut the car off. So basically with the voice button you can activate the phone, you can dial on the phone, you can call whomever you like. I'm going to do a little quick example of the phone. I'm just going to dial a number on here. So I'm going to press phone, select phone. Oh wait, I don't have my phone in here. But yeah, you see you can scroll through, dial number, redial, select phone. Bluetooth, as you can see, is checked on. If you're in the car and you don't want any calls, you can pick reject all calls. So it's really, I mean, this car is it has a lot of options on it. It has a lot of things that come standard on this European version. Just going to show you a shot to the back. Seats 3 people. And the back, I'm going to open that up for you. Just a little button on the key fob opens that up. As you can see, it has the little privacy shelf. If I unhook them, you can see nobody can see in your trunk when you have the car closed. The door closed on the trunk. And usually with small cars, people who are tall like me, we have problems standing by the trunk because the door is usually hitting us in the head. But this, I stand under it with no problem. I have like a good 4 or 5 inches between my head and the top of the door. And these seats fold down completely. And of course the spare and everything is back here. Very, very cute. Very stylish. Very chic. And I'll give you a walk around of the car. FiestaMovement.com. It's a very beautiful car. I had someone tell me it looks like it just cuts through the air when it's being driven. Like it looks like it just glides on the freeway. Very nice. And hopefully you'll be seeing a video of me driving this baby through some mountains going up to Sequoia or Yosemite National Park. This thing handles beautifully. It's very stable. When you turn, it doesn't, the car doesn't lean over, and it's not heavy, but it's a dense, solid car. So, hope you enjoyed my video.